Now in this virtual study I'm going to make straight stairway. I start with rectangle tool. Maybe I start from origin point. I click here, click. Then I go this way and I click somewhere here, click. I want to define dimensions. I type 1000 semicolon 300 enter. So I was altering dimensions. Next thing I do, I'm going to use push pull. I zoom closer. I scroll with scroll wheel, and then I push pull starting here. I want to go up a little bit. I can type how much I want to push pull. Let's say 50 enter. And now one of those steps is ready, and I want to make it a component. To do it I have to use select tool first, and then I select here 3 times. 3 fast clicks into same spot, and it was selecting everything, as you can see. And now I want to turn it into component, so I take make component tool and I give it a name. Let's say this is a step, and create. Now one step is done, but the altitude is not what I want. If this is floor plan, this is now 50 millimeters above this base plan. I want to move it 100 millimeters up, so I take move tool. I start moving from this corner, click. I want to move up, so I want to see on blue axis telling me I'm going up. I can define how far away I want to go by typing it. I type 100 enter, so I was able to move this 100 units up. Now this upper surface is 150 from this origin. And now I want to copy something, and if I want to make a copy, I'm going to use move tool, and then I'm going to press Ctrl to see this plus sign. That means I'm copying something. And copying works in the same way as moving. I choose a start point, click, then I choose an end point, click, and now those 2 stairs there are side by side, actually connected here. And since they are components, they are not glued to each other, they are separate elements still. And I can move this more. I start moving here. I move along blue axis. I want to see this on blue axis. If it's going somewhere else, I can lock this blue axis by using keyboard. If I click, or if I press arrow button up or down, that means I'm locking this movement to blue axis, and it's not going anywhere else. And how far? 150 enter. There I have this copy in the right position. Once again I want to make copies. I press Ctrl. This is already selected. I start copying from this corner, from the earlier step, and I end copying to this corner, and I could find the right place for the next step quite easily. Let's see what happens if I type X10 enter. That was repeating that copy 10 times, and now I have all those stairs I want. And finally I make some supports. I use line. I start from the origin. I draw around this area. As you can see, I'm zooming at the same time when I'm drawing, and I draw some lines around this area like this, and finally when this loop was closing, these lines were filled with a surface which I can extrude a little bit this way, let's say 50, enter 50 millimeters. Also this could be a component, so I take arrow and I click 3 times here. I was selecting everything and make component. I just give it a name, and now it's also a component. And I need similar component to the other side, so move tool and control. There's plus again, meaning I'm copying, and I can start copying from this corner, click, which I want to put into this corner, click, and then arrow and I click elsewhere to unselect. Finally I remove this person, I select it and delete. And if I want, I can make this a component, selecting everything and make component, and name is stairway, and create. Here it is. It can be quite challenging, but if you follow this video and you can rewind a bit and see some steps several times to see what I was doing, I believe you can do it.